So let me just tell you, years and years ago at Sharptown Church, we had the opportunity. We were teaching on Palm Sunday and trying very hard to instill the understanding of Palm Sunday into the life of our children at Sharptown, who are now adults and all around the world. And so we used a children's song by a guy named Rob Evans. Rob Evans is a Rutgers grad. He's a Rutgers grad, and so some of you may have gone to school with him years and years ago, and he was a carpenter and a plumber. He lived in the greater Philadelphia area, but on the weekends, he traveled to local churches and then ultimately around the country because he was involved in doing puppet ministry, and in particular, he had one puppet that looked like a donut. And the reason it looked like a donut is because it was the focal point of his message. And his message was this, that just like a donut has a hole, that our soul has a hole that needs to be filled with the person of Jesus Christ. And so as a result of that, he became the Donut Man. And as a result of that, he published a lot of children's songs and had the chance to go ahead and go around the country. And so more than 30 years ago, we sang this song on Palm Sunday, and we made a serious mistake. The mistake was we sang it a second year, and so.
Terry wrote that song.
No, Terry didn't write this song. And did he claim to write the song, Dave? Did he? Yeah. All right. And so let me just, if you're new to Sharptown Church, let me just remind you, these are some very specific words. I want to walk with you through them if I could before we have a chance to sing them this morning. Let's put the words of this song on the screen if we could. Yeah, you're reading that correctly, okay? Jumping up and down. And because this is indeed a children's song, and because this is kind of a song that we participate in, we want to invite you to jump up and down. And when it says shout Hosanna, you are going to shout what? Hosanna. Nice, very nice. That's exactly right. And then we'll do that again, jumping up and down. And then there are more actions to this song. And so listen, this is where you need a little bit of space, okay? So Jesus riding on a donkey, okay? Hosanna. Now when we get to that part, this is this. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Wave the branches of the trees before him. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. All right, so listen, Sharptown, are you ready this Palm Sunday? All right, so look, we are going to take this nice and slow at first, right, Terry? Nice and slow at first, okay? And here we go.
Jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping up and down, shout Hosanna, Hosanna!
Nice! Jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping up and down,
shout Hosanna,
Hosanna!
Oh, here comes Jesus riding on a donkey.
Hosanna, Hosanna,
Hosanna to the King. Wave the branches of the trees before him. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King.
All right, let me stop here for just a second, okay? And let me just make a couple of quick observations. We talked about this song at staff meeting this past week. And we recognize that this has been more than 30 years, we've done this song. And it has occurred to me that many of us this morning probably would like the words bouncing up and down this morning instead of jumping up and down, okay? I just need to go ahead and see you participate a little bit. Wave your branches, if you will. I do understand this song, a few years ago, I could jump up and down a little easier than we do today, but we want to go ahead and invite everybody to participate. We're going to pick it up just a little bit, right? Here we go, jumping up and down.
Jumping up and down, jumping up and down,
Jumping up and down.
Come on! Shout Hosanna, Hosanna!
Jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping
jumping up.
Come on, sharp down.
Hosanna,
Hosanna.
oh, here comes
Oh!
Jesus riding on a donkey.
Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King.
Wave the branches of the tree before him. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I was waving my branches instead of riding my donkey. Okay. Don't follow me, okay? Read the words. All right, a little faster this time, and this may be it. I may need some oxygen after this. Okay, ready to go? Look clear. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping up and down.
Come on.
Hosanna,
Jumping up and down.
jumping up and down, jumping
Oh, boy.
down, shout Hosanna.
Hosanna.
Oh, here comes Jesus riding on a donkey. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King. Oh, wave the branches of the tree before him. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King.
One more time. Yeah, okay. All right.